You got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Always want to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello everyone, this is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish!
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want. This is your time.
Welcome back, Fun Fam! And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun, which apparently today involves my studio being half. Why is this doing? It's not. Whatever. I can't even with this thing. I don't know. My gosh. You just. How does this? The light won't evenly light for some reason. I don't know why it's so different today. Messed up. I don't know how to fix that. I go back to the studio. It's really messed up though. I don't know. Anyhow, there it is. You know, the effects of the green screen. It's out, you know. How else am I going to change a studio background so often? Couldn't have pointed it out. Yeah, I can always just I can just change the I'll just change the layout as I get going here. People will know the mess of a live show in real time, right? What if I just did my? Oh, that's even worse, right? How about Pro Studio? Oh, Pro Studio didn't look so bad. It's cutting off a little bit. My gosh. I don't even know how to fix that exactly, but it is what it is. What are we going to do? Golly. Well, welcome in everybody to follow the Bradley's Funny, whatever it is today. This is the dish. My name is Ronnie Bradley, also known as Mr. Nice Guy. Because if you know me, you know that I'm actually really, really nice. It's true. At least I try to be. And it's just my demeanor. And if you catch me on an off day, then demeanor I am, I guess. Welcome in. I hope everyone's having a phenomenal day. Speaking of the day, as of the recording live streaming of this, it is the 11th day of the month of August in the year 2026. Let's go back to the let's go back to the Dish Studio. Let's try this one. That one. This one. That's just so messed up. I don't know why the light's hitting it that way. What if I did it without the green? Would it make it worse or better? What if I said I don't have a green screen? I don't know. That's maybe almost better. I don't know. You can see it. Anyway, here we are. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I hope that everybody's having a great time. Good time out there. Let me say hi to everybody. Thank you guys for being here. Looks like I've got about 40 some odd of you out there in the YouTube world. Pro Raid coming over from the Pro Show with Caro and Marv and Blaine and Jonas and Pro today. That was a good show. Excellent show. I appreciate every single one of you being here. You're the apple in my eye, the cream in my coffee, the jelly on my peanut butter, and you are the bananas on my peanut butter and bacon sandwich. And of course, you are the Energon. Gets this guy to transform and roll out off of the phone with insurance to be here with you.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy! This stuff's the greatest!
And you are the greatest audience out there. Hit likes, friends. Erica and Raph is here. Erica is here. She'll be here with us in just a moment. Flying blind on a rocket cycle says Pro Raid. Pro Raid from the Flying Blind on the rocket file. TJ McPhee, our oftentimes great guest, and today great moderator out there doing the job, wrenching or shielding or whatever it may be. And Texas 8412. Them clones ain't loyal. What you guys are talking about, a clone and thing? It must have been a carryover from the Pro Show. I didn't see the end of the Pro Show because I was on the phone with our insurance, still dealing with the car stuff from the accident. So is what it is. Pain in the butt. Like the worst part, I almost think it like the worst part of having a car accident, if nobody's seriously injured, if there's somebody seriously injured, then there's very far worse parts. But in this case, it's just dealing with the insurance afterwards and all of the length of time it takes to get your life back to normal. Like that, a person doing that, what this person did to my wife and my mother-in-law is they stole time away from the family, and you can't replace that, and you can't go after this person for that time that they're stealing and say, well, the value of it, because in my head the value of it could be multi-millions of dollars. I don't know, but it's ridiculous, and it's annoying as all get out to have to deal with that stuff. And I know that we've all been through it, or a lot of people have had to go through it. If you live in Florida, you've probably been through it because the drivers here are just awful. And it's it's so weird. We've been in a number of accidents since we've lived here in Florida, rear-ended a great number of times. Not a single one of them have been our fault, and I'm dead serious about that. It's crazy. There are just god awful drivers here in this state, and you can look it up. Because it's not me saying that as an opinion, it's actually official. Orlando is the worst city to drive in the United States as far as dangerous drivers. And I'm not kidding. So sad. Sorry, my rant. I try to be Mr. Nice Guy, but sometimes, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Let's see. Troy is here. A moment of silence for Lauren's last nerve. My last nerve, too, right now. Flying blind and rocket cycle. I'm still alive, you mother. Chief William Schweiker says Pro Raid. Thank you very much. Let's see who else is here. Texas 8412. Dying. We're early. I imagine that's how you talk. This is just me saying, well, I guess welcome, and we should get the show started. So I went a little bit early. Hopefully people are still joining us. We got 41, so the audience is already growing. Appreciate that. Let's see. Yes, Pro kicked you out early. Understandable. All good. Let's see. We got the Chief. Eric, now that you're out of the finally out of the closet? Are you enjoying it? Or are you discovering it was safer in the closet? Oh, and how's Raph's reaction to you finally coming out of the closet? Oh, well, when I get her on the show, we'll ask her. That's funny. No, not so my goal is we meet the goal, then we will have a park live stream later this week. Not maybe tomorrow. It could be the next day. Probably not tomorrow though. So what? Yeah, we're gonna try and answer that question today on the show, Tom. What is going on with the crowds? Because we don't know. Let's see. I think Detroit. Did I get you? I say hi to you, hopefully, and want to make sure we got everybody here. O2RR says WDW Pro Raid. Thank you for that. Let's see. I want to make sure we got Flying Blind on a rocket cycle. And yes, I will get to the support in just a minute. I appreciate that. My mom says hi to everybody. So say hi, Mom. And oh my gosh, jalapeno mushroom pizza. No issues. Sounds good. Let me see. Andrew Brake is here today. Between my bosses fighting over me and this Midwest death ridge over us, I am highly considering jumping on the mighty river when I get home. No. Oh, no. Just the Dutchie is here. Just the Dutchie. You're probably going to be the only one that understands this, but ich hou van jou. Ich hou van jou, just the Dutchie. I don't know if she understands that, but and I think hello is just like hello, how, hi. Like, share, and subscribe. Absolutely. Jessica Lynn, Original Studios. Happy 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, everyone. Must be in Central Time Zone over there. Let's see. Turn off the display and call it behind the scenes. I could do that. WJB Daily says looks good now. Really good shoe right here on the Ed Sullivan shoe. Really good shoe. I hate bananas. I love bananas. Wild Man of Yavin is in here and says, Hail Ron, hail chat. Woofle McGruffle. Energon. It is the Woofle McGruffle shuffle. Let's see. Happy Halloween per Disney. That's true. Happy Halloween. Base Windu. I don't have those clips. Those are the cool pro clips. Let's see. That's funny. I will get to that in just a moment too. Yeah, Justin Dutch. I love that. Let's see. I want to make sure I've said hi to everybody. Thanks for the chat, guys. Great chat today. My beautiful wife is in the chat. Oi, baby, tell everybody the headaches we've been going through dealing with the insurance stuff. Oh. And prayers for her and my mother-in-law to heal in all the way that all of the ways that they need to heal. They start with the chiropractor, I think, maybe tomorrow. Pain in the butt. Oh no, Cooter from the Dukes of Hazzard passed away. Who is my favorite character on the Dukes of Hazzard? Probably John Schneider. I don't remember whether he was Bo or Luke. Well, maybe Daisy. Actually, at the time, I'm sure it would have been Daisy because I was a kid. I was like a 12-year-old or something, so that would have been Daisy for sure back then. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. Oh my goodness. So we also have some support that's already come in. Guys, if you are new to this channel and you don't know yet, we love you guys. Everything on this channel is about our community as we're growing our community. And while I'm able to do this and pay great attention to the community, I hope to grow past the time when I may not be able to do this as much as I want to. I will always want to do it, but obviously as a channel, especially with new YouTube rules coming out that I just learned about today, we want to grow, and the audience may grow from 40 to 400 to 4,000 over time. I don't know, but as we do this, I want to involve as much of you as I can in the community. You're out there. Let's a group hug, everybody. What does that mean? That means that when when I get extra support from you guys in the chat, we love to celebrate. We celebrate it together. Okay. So when we're celebrating together, that means that I'm going to play a little clip to honor the super chats or the memberships given or anything. Super chat, super thanks, PayPal, buy me a coffee, any of the stuff, right? Any of the stuff that's the support, the gems, the jewels, all that stuff. We celebrate it. We celebrate you. And when we're doing that, well, we celebrate together. We're going to practice now because we already got that support. If you can do it, great. If you can't, great. We got 2 out of 5 on the goal already, so we're good there. $5 and up goes toward the goal, and but we appreciate anything. Right now, we got Freedom Seeker coming in for $4.99. Let's get this dish started. Howdy, y'all. Freedom Seeker, let's celebrate together right now in the chat. Here we go. Put those emojis out as we are celebrating. That means heart emojis, fireworks emojis, fun emojis. If you're a member of the channel, you got those custom emojis. Let's go for it. We're going to celebrate together right now. Okay, I'm up for a second. I'm trying to adjust my light. I'm going to see what happens here as we see if I can get this adjusted. We got all the support over here. Yay, over here. Okay, and let me see. I'm going to bring myself back in, and there's more light now. And let me see here. I'm gonna change the background a little bit. Let's see if this works. I think that made it worse. Didn't make it worse. That's so weird. Except, well, it's better without the green screen, which is so weird to me. I don't get that. But anyway, let's see. We've got this one, and then we're going to go to this version of the dish over here. That doesn't look so bad. All right. Well, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. We'll see what happens. We also got some support from Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle. Says, good day all for 199. Power to the 199. Good day all from Flying Blind on that Rocket Cycle.
Ignite the friction, let the engine sing. No flight plans attached to the silver wing. Blur in the skyline, chasing the heat. The ground is a memory beneath the street. Gravity is just a hurdle for the cycle. He got the cosmic fire deep inside. He's out there flying blind on a rocket cycle. No map in the dark, he's the final recital. He's out there flying blind on a rocket cycle, breaking the sound like a soul in revival. He's our hero, he's our hero.
He is our hero, but also our hero is Texas 8412. Your background needs shape language. My background needs what? Texas 8412?
And so what we've tried to do is really bring that shape language from the architecture.
But like what we love to talk about at WDI is shape language. And we often refer to shape language.
There's such iconic shape language in Spaceship Brevity Attraction. We really want.
see me rolling. And Woofle McGruffle has come in with oh wow. I'm hearing buzzing, alarm going off in the background for a dinner that's cooking. So my wife's getting it. Woofle McGruffle, what are those? It looks like there's crack. You have to tell me in the chat what those are. They look like crackers with something on them. You can put it in the chat while we are celebrating Woofle McGruffle right now.
Woofle here. Join me. It's time for the Woofle McGruffle Shuffle. Cause celebrating takes a bite out of crime.
No one showed us how to bend the light. Just a flicker in the neon night. Do the Woofle McGruffle Shuffle now. Make the gravity go ooh and wow. Catch the rhythm in a velvet glove. Spin the planet like a carousel. Let your rhythm slide it back in time. Everything is looking half past
Doc, calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me, it's Marty.
No, it can't be you. I sent you back to the future.
Hey, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening. You can't be here. It doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to even believe that you are here.
She's here.
You caught me.
That's good. It looks like popcorn, right? I was so excited. Erica, if you and Raph come here to Florida, and I don't know if you like camping. I don't know if you're into that or not.
I like glamping.
Well, this would be glamping, but the place we stayed at, the Fort Wilderness Cabins, that there were the old Fort Wilderness Cabins.
I saw your video.
Yeah, and we'll be doing. I have a lot more. I have footage to put a vlog together, and then I also want to use that footage for a comparison video. I'll do a vlog first, and then I'm going to do a comparison video of that versus the new cabins. The new cabins are like $550 a night. These are about $165 a night. But what I love about this, the cabin situation, I think you and Raph would really enjoy it. Because it's a big enough space that if there's just two of you enjoying it, boy, like it's great. Have you ever been to Orange World?
Yeah, the big
giant
orange on was it 192?
Yeah, so it's right by there. That's where the cabins are, almost like right across the street from that. So and so it's only about 15 minutes from Walt Disney World. What's cool is when you're inside the cabin though, it really feels like such old school Disney because you've got, of course, the Disney theming. I will tell you that the owner shared this with me, and I'm going to get a chance to interview him on the show at some point here in the next few weeks, I think. But when they sold the cabins, they were $49,900. That's how much Disney was selling them for $49,900, and they included the furniture that they already had in them. So the pull-out sofas, the bed that Disney had, the bunk beds that Disney had, all of that was included. He said some of that furniture can't be produced again because the company that produced it, he said, it's about $10,000 worth of furniture that they just like threw it in because it really, even if they would have bought just the shell of it, it would have been worth the $49,900. But he has fixed these places up in ways that when I share the video and I share the vlog, I think people will see there's just super great Disney touches, like the magic that you used to feel when you stayed at a Disney resort. Not like the problem with the new resorts is they're Marriotting them, right? They're Howard Johnsoning them. They all look very sterile and not too themed. It's like I think it was okay to do at Coronado Springs because there's so many business people that stay there, but not the Polynesian. The contemporary they put for some reason, the the Incredibles IP in there, which has nothing to do with the contemporary. It's very strange.
Yeah, we stayed there. It was the theming. I preferred the old school, mid-century, modern, like what was in there before, which is actually pretty timeless and classic.
Yeah, it was. I just so you walk into the cabin, turn the lights on. He's got okay. There was a downside to the way he decorated. Let me explain the downside. When you walk into the cabins, there's already Disney backpacks on the wall. They're part of the decoration. But my wife accidentally left her backpack in the cabin when we left. I had to go back and get it. No big deal because we're close. But it's because even we all like looked over it because it looked like it was part of the decoration that goes with the cabin. I thought, it's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because she had her backpack next to the other backpacks. We're like, oh, it was easy to look over. Anyway, went back and got it. No big deal. But there's Disney backpacks. There's things like up in the rafters. He's got like Donald Duck ball cap up there. Little things when you look on top of the shelves above the kitchen. There's like a little Mary Poppins up there. My favorite part was the Song of the South picture poster reference. He's got Song of the South in there. Awesome. And just all kinds of things. So plus the shelves are stocked with food that you can have. Like there's cans of soup. There's
I noticed that.
Yeah, he's stocked it with like
staples.
yeah. And while he didn't have it this time, he told me that he also usually stocks it with water so that when you arrive there's bottled water available for you. So
sweet.
Yeah, just an amazing time and amazing stay. What are you drinking today?
Water, because I already had my coffee, so I have to down this puppy before I go to bed.
Aha. Well, let's do the click and sip it. You've got your water. I've got Celsius sparkling.
Oh yeah, Raph drinks those.
Cherry
The sugar-free ones.
Yeah,
Aren't they all sugar-free?
I think they're all sugar-free. It's only got 10 calories. So it's actually I can have up to 10 calories on my fast during my fast time. And we're doing that. It's really weird because I try to explain this. I actually use this as a pre-workout, and it sounds weird because I don't work out till around 7:00 tonight. But the way caffeine works in my body just processes things slow. So yeah, I'll get an initial rush.
Getting older. That's what happens when we get old.
Yeah, I get a rush, I get it down, and then the caffeine like kicks back in, and it's really weird. But I have plenty of energy when I work out, and it'll all change once I get my body fat down to the level that I need it at. It's probably about 6 months to a year away, and then I'll be looking at gaining weight after that, but all in muscle, but not too much. After I get rid of all the fat, I'll probably want to gain 10 to 15 pounds of just muscle, and then we'll see.
I'm gonna get rid of my belly fat.
Yeah,
I've gained it all back and then some.
Well, it's easy to do in the U.S., that's for sure.
Oh no, this has been work in progress. Even in Germany, I lost a good 20 pounds, and then I gained it back, and then an additional 10 pounds on top of that.
Well,
So I'm like,
that's how it works. I mean, when I first lost weight I was 38 and 39. That was back in 2010, and I lost about 60 pounds, and it got down all the way to like 183. And at 6'3", that's pretty thin. But I had started from like 243, right? So this last time I was 273, 30 pounds over that top weight from before. So I was big.
Yeah.
I was very big. And I've lost about 50 pounds since then. So the Culver's fried pickle pub burger was a setback for me. Oh my gosh.
golly, I love fried pickles.
So do I.
Especially in like ranch dressing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, fried
And as
pickles.
long as they're not soggy, they have to be like fresh
Crisp.
and crisp. Yeah.
I
don't
love
like
fried
soggy
zucchini.
ones. Ooh, I know, me too.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, any fried food.
Any in Japan, they had these like clusters of vegetables. It was like green beans, zucchini, I forgot what else, but onions. It was just a cluster, and they would dip them in the tempura, and then fry them. So it was just this cluster of vegetables battered and fried in tempura. Oh my gosh, it was just wow.
Sounds delicious. Well, let's do a click it and sip it. We're both sipping right now. Click the like button, sip whatever you have. Click it and sip it. Woofle says, lately I've gone back to the pina colada flavor called Playa Vibe, I think. Oh, very good. Troy, I may try the Taco Bell diet. Taco Bell, man, I haven't eaten Taco Bell in a while, but it's not for the reason you think. It's because Taco Bell's prices have gotten outrageous lately. It's just like, I don't know. One little taco should not be $3. I'm sorry. 50 cents for those tacos, man. They're like $3 now. It's ridiculous. Cheers, O2RR. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Yeah, I have to cook a lot more now. For one, health reasons, and two, I underestimated the cost of food in the States, and it has absolutely almost killed us. Yeah, it's been an adjustment.
Yeah, things are not
to eating out. It's in Germany, we could afford to eat out almost all the time. But the food costs were kind of lower too, even though you're paying in euros and the conversion rate, for whatever reason, it was cheaper over there and healthier. Then we get back to the States and we were still in that adjustment period. So yeah.
Well, yeah, it's, I wish the economy was better, but the economy ain't done being fixed yet. That's for sure.
It's going to be a hot minute. It is not going to fix overnight.
No, it's going to be a while.
It's really bad.
It's going to be a while, and politicians ain't fixing any of it. Hey, look, it's Teddy D who's chimed in for another $4.99. Ron, Erica, and chat. What is up, Teddy D? I think we actually have. I have a celebration for our good friend, Teddy D. Thank you, Teddy D. Appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate you. Hey, are we ready to get to stories? I didn't hear you. Are you muted?
Yeah, sorry.
All right. Well, I cannot wait to get your take and opinion on this very first story.
Okay.
Which, I hate having to cover stuff like this. It's so obnoxious and embarrassing. And
I'm curious now what it is.
Here we go. Our first story today comes to us out of WDW News Today with our friend Tom Corliss. Although, let's see who Mike wrote this. Doesn't have a last name, just Mike, like Madonna. Guest roasted for making Rapunzel meet and greet character uncomfortable in color analysis video.
Oh boy.
Color analysis video. That's what they're calling it. I think that's really funny to call it that in today's daily recap for 8/10/26. Oh my goodness gracious me. Trying to see what I can click on here. They're calling this person in this article a professional color analyst.
Okay. Is this a new name for the alphabet community?
Yeah, I guess that's probably the best way. I mean, this is the Skittles crowd, right?
Oh, what Lorena calls it, Skittles Nation.
The Skittles Nation, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if I can find this on X so that you can see exactly what happened. Let's see, Rapunzel, WDW. Let's see if I can find anything here. I should have looked this up beforehand, but oh yeah. Well, there's I'm trying to see. That's the post from WDWNT. I'm trying to see if I can find if somebody posted the actual video. Let me just share this real quick over here from this site. All right, so this is their post on X. I'll go back to the story in just a minute, but just so you can see what it looks like. It looks like, if you look at the picture, doesn't it look like it should be an SNL skit?
You know, it really does.
Yeah, it looks like it should be an SNL skit.
Oh my gosh, that woman in the back. Yeah.
That woman.
Okay. Quotes, air quotes.
Because I'm fairly sure, just by looking at the colors on the flag, biologically speaking, that's probably not a female person. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just trying to see what the replies are because it's pretty funny. Then she should have spoken up and not allowed it to happen. It's really hard. Like when you're in those, like the character meet and greets,
right?
When you're placed into that kind of a situation, it's really, really difficult. And I'm trying to see if I can find any video on that, but we'll go back to this. Let's go back to the story, and I will do the rundown for the story. Oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. A professional color analyst is facing criticism for filming a promotional social media video at the Rapunzel meet and greet in Magic Kingdom. Disney's Hollywood Studios will close. That's all they got on that? That's really all they got on that? Please tell me that there's more.
Titling all the different articles in that first paragraph.
Let me
kind of weird pulling up articles. I've kind of struggled on their website.
All right, let's see. Okay, I think I got the right one here. All right, so, whoops. What just happened? What just happened?
Just made it bigger, I think.
No, it's my okay, I got it. At least this is the window that came out. All right, guest roasted for making Rapunzel meet and greet character uncomfortable in color analyst video. A professional color analyst is facing criticism for filming a promotional social media video at the Rapunzel meet and greet in Magic Kingdom. And yeah, I've seen the video. I was trying to find it. This is by Shannon Ace, by the way, published on August 10th. Megan Bentley, aka the Color Countess, because I'm sure that Megan was that person's original name. And maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm wrong. The Color Countess has gone viral on social media for her videos holding up different fabrics to clients, helping them figure out what colors make their figures pop based on their skin undertones. However, Rapunzel, is not a client. In the video Bentley posted this weekend, the person asks the viewers to guess if Rapunzel is a warm or cool undertone, having the character performer hold up two pieces of fabric with warm and color palettes. Many have commented that the performer looks uncomfortable. Yeah, quite. User at Christina the Magic Castle said, I don't think Rapunzel wanted her colors. She looks very uncomfortable. I'm all for character interaction, but this is clearly about your business and nothing to do with her. Wrong place, wrong time. I would definitely say so. Yeah, and actually this isn't really a bad thing against Disney. This is a person taking advantage of a meet and greet situation in a way that it was never supposed to happen, and probably set the performer back. Like, what do I do in this situation? Like, this is never a thing that has been addressed in all of the training, because it's
well, now that's going to be added to training.
Definitely. Yeah. How do you handle this situation when? Because like, and I'll go into my like what I've done in live streams before, but it's like it's really weird. User at Chalella said, as a former WDW performer, I would have hated it if somebody would have done this to me on set. This has a link to watch the video here. Let's see if I can. Oh, it says the post isn't available. What it says.
Maybe it was taken down.
It appears that the post. I think the post was actually maybe taken down by Instagram.
Instagram or TikTok?
That was Instagram. That was Instagram. So if it was
what
on
was
Instagram,
the name of her Instagram?
I think it was awful person with ugly wig that looks like a dude. I don't know if that's Megan Bentley, the color countess. If you can find it. Commenters have also pointed out the performer could get in trouble for being part of a promotional video for a business unaffiliated with Disney. That's probably why it's taken down. It's not clear if Bentley asked the performer, photographer, or character attendant for permission to film or explain what she would be doing. I'm guessing that did not happen. Many guest film character interactions, so that would not have been an immediate red flag. While the character attendant in the room could have told Bentley to stop, it's possible they were busy helping other guests. Rapunzel meets in Princess Fairy Tale Hall at Magic Kingdom alongside Tiana and several guests are in the room at the same time. So yeah, I've been in situations before when I'm live streaming and go on camera but here's the thing. When I'm live streaming, I try not to do character meet and greets anymore. In my early days, I had a request from somebody in the chat to go do it. And I'm like, you know what? I think I did it once. And it was so awkward. I'm like, I do not want to do this again because it's awkward.
Yeah, the older you get, the more I haven't done character meet and greets. Well, I only did them when we had the kids with us and the kids were little. Other than that, I'm not one to just hop in line to go meet a character.
I think it's just a little bit weird that adults by themselves will do character meet and greets, especially with the face characters. Like Mickey Mouse, not as big of a deal. Like I did a live I was on a live stream the other day and I popped in and I did a character meet and greet only because it was the pass holder character meet and greet and it was Chippendale. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's Chippendales. It's fine. It's they're in costumes and it's a specialty pass holder thing. And I want to get a picture from this specifically because it's only available for this short time. So it's a unique kind of a situation, but not an everyday kind of a situation. So I don't mind necessarily if the characters are not face characters. If they are face characters, it can get really weird. Now, if it was a guy face character like Gaston or one of the villains or something, would not be as big of a deal. You know what I'm saying, Wild Man. Just stop that. No, but of course, the funny thing is Xander, he doesn't want to do character meet and greets. He's 13. That you don't want to do character meet and greets when you're a teenager at all. So
yeah, well, he's in that interesting, like that middle school age where it's a wonky age where it's like some things are too embarrassing. But it's funny because once they hit high school, they get more comfortable in their own skin. And then the things they wouldn't have done in middle school, they're perfectly okay doing in high school.
You know, there are situations like this when you're like on the marathon. That's like the whole point of doing it is for the meet and greets, right? That's why you do the runs. The meet and greets are unique. Also, if I'm doing character dining, if I'm with my wife and we're doing character dining, whole different deal too. Like I would take my wife to the castle or to Akershus and do character dining there. And that's a whole different deal. But like just to go wait in line, I just think it's weird. I also think this particular situation was super duper awkward. I don't know if were you able to find the video anywhere?
It looks like she took it down from Instagram. I mean, she's got whatever.
Shim.
Yeah. I know. I'm over here, and I'm sure they would appreciate that. Took it down. Hate using pronouns like that, but
it does. Whatever. Like it's funny because I can't find the video anywhere, but it does look like it.
I need to get off Instagram. Oh my god! Like,
oh yeah.
The Disney fall merch hits my feed, and then I get addicted very quickly. So I'm like, no.
Oh, they're filming a live action Disney Rapunzel movie right now, apparently, because I'm seeing some of that stuff too.
Oh, they're actually going through with it?
I don't know why they would, but apparently they are.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
So the cast member, what, I guess she just kind of went along with it because she had no choice. Just kind of
Yeah. Now I saw the video posted and it looked super duper awkward.
She looked uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was.
Gosh, I wish I could find that because I'm sure someone had to have downloaded it and reposted it to the internet. Come on,
you
now.
would think, but yeah, I can't find it anywhere.
Golly.
Man, it's crazy.
Uh,
Anyhow, point being, guys, don't do this kind of stuff. Don't make the actors playing these characters look awkward, or feel awkward, or do any of that kind of stuff, because it's just wrong. And you're probably also disrupting other guests in that process. And you might be making some of the magic for little kids go away. And that's really what this whole thing is for, Walt Disney World and Magic Kingdom and all that. It's for the kids, people. So
I think
did you find it?
I think so. Let's see if let's see, maybe. Nope. All right. I was hoping maybe YouTube, someone would have put it on YouTube, but man, they
might have
really
scrubbed it.
scrapped it. That's crazy. Usually some of these things are so viral that it's hard to scrap from the internet, but no. Or they took it down in time before it got out of hand.
Yeah. Well, here's what I'm going to say about this, just to finish it off. Look, I understand some people out there want to be a Disney adult. Okay, fine. Be a Disney adult. But if you are going to be a Disney adult, do not interfere with the magic for the kids. And please, don't mess with Rapunzel. She's got enough problems with, Mother Gothel and her hair.
Now there are adults without children that go to Disney, and they're called weirdos. Very nice people, absolutely crazy. Even the Comic-Con people are like, yeah, they're a little frightening. I got a Batman living room, but these people are scary.
Back to Super Chats.
The first Dragon Queen has chimed in for 5 and helps us having met the goal. The goal. We gotta go. Yay. Why was this person allowed to do that again? It looked like the 1980s man holding a rainbow flag against Rapunzel. Yes, it did. Hugs for all. That person should not have been here. Look, the reason why I think the person might have been identifying as something other than they're not is because they were allowed to do it. And under Disney's inclusion policies, I should have mentioned this before, but it's really hard to turn those people down, because the last thing you want to do is have that person go complain to guest relations that, oh, I was discriminated against because of such and such. And Disney's afraid.
And
Disney's
they're also, they can be violent when they get angry. Like if there aren't any kind of hormones, their hormones are so imbalanced that they're easily like the emotional roller coaster.
You remember the male influencer, biological male influencer, doesn't identify that way. Same influencer said, I don't want a scripture written on my coffee cup or something like that. Went to Disney and started filming in all the female bathrooms. You remember that one?
I remember there being 2 stories that had come out of on 2 separate occasions of men filming either in a bathroom or up a lady's skirt in line. I didn't know about that one. That person was an influencer?
Yeah, I can't remember what they go by, but very, very masculine person. I mean, Imagine me throwing a wig on and just going, "Hey, I identify as a woman now." Yeah. I mean, it's basically like that level.
Dude, if
And
I ever see a camera sneak under the bathroom stall and I'm on the toilet, let me tell you, whap, right there.
they didn't film any of that kind of stuff. They were just trying to show these are the best female bathrooms, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Kind of a thing.
Gotcha. I thought they were like
but still there were other people in the bathroom. Like not they didn't show inside the stalls or anything like that, but still it was like, why would you film inside a bathroom at all? The only time I've ever filmed inside a bathroom is knowing for sure that nobody else is
no one's
around and
in
I'm just
there.
doing it for the decor. I'm like,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'll take some pictures like that, but I'm making sure that nobody's around. However, while we're on the subject, some really nice bathrooms to visit if you're ever in Epcot would be the ones in the Mexico restaurant inside the pavilion. So like in the pavilion,
Mhm.
in the San Angel Inn, you have to go downstairs into the restaurant and then go around the corner and use the restrooms in there. They're really, really nice. They're- they're-
Good
they're-
to
they're
know. We always
pretty-
go to the ones over by the
private.
UK, which are usually pretty busy.
Yeah.
Or over by like test track where I keep wanting to call it mouse gear. But I know it's not mouse gear anymore. I know. It's on that
Connections,
side.
or I think it's
Connect. Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm very well aware of who Brian Hull is because he does a lot of the voices. I've done some of I've done that with the characters, like where I've gone up to Mickey Mouse. Have you not seen those? I have them on the channel, Chief William Schweikert, where I've done the videos where I've been like, "Hey, Mickey, guess what? I took your voice. Check this out," and grabbed his voice
Is
and
this
been
a
like,
YouTuber who
"Hey, pal." Yeah,
I
Brian
know
Hull's
there's
Brian Hull's
is he a YouTuber? Because I know there was a YouTuber we followed a while ago, and he can do almost just about every Disney character voice, and he'll go into the parks
I
and
think
do
it's
the meet
Brian.
and greet and talk to the characters in like their character voice. I mean, it's funny and it's really interactive.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
really-
whole different type of a thing, though. I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense. It's unlike this last
Yeah,
thing. That makes
it's
sense.
mm,
But guys, let's celebrate who gave us our goal, the first Dragon Queen. Thank you so much, everybody. Celebrate and say thank you to First Dragon Queen together. As soon as we find, there it is. Thank you, First Dragon Queen.
Sovereign is moving, the hall begins to shake. High stakes magic in a breath we take. Dragon Queen, wear your crown in the sky. Feel the wings of the night as we start to fly. Every scale is a mirror of the fire in the soul. Let the perfect magic take a midnight toll. Crown of memory that the stars have never told. A story that the stars have never told. No typical story, no glitches tonight. Just the roar of the magic in the neon light. Dragon Queen, wear your crown in the sky. Feel the wings of the night as we start to fly. Every scale is a mirror of the fire in the soul. Let the perfect magic take a midnight toll. Crown of memory that the stars have never told. A story that the stars have never told.
Thank you, First Dragon Queen. Now, since we have met the super chat goal, I just want to let the chat know if you want another goal that we're trying to meet, and I can't really, I don't know, put it in a pinned comment, but whatever, is memberships. So if you want to gift memberships, that's great. Not really. I don't really have a goal for it as far as, hey, you did this many memberships and I'll do this thing for you. But I will try to do a lot more live stuff. Hopefully, once we get the car issues all settled, I can go back to everything being normal. I'm trying to keep it as normal as possible, but it's now there's an extraneous thing, and I'm horrible at dealing with extra stuff that I'm not going to say the word that I would normally use outside of a show. Rhymes with hit, but extra hits. I'm not really great at dealing with that stuff. But you know, I mean, unfortunately, there are people dealing with far worse, and I'm grateful that you know, grateful that everybody was okay. We're safe. Heck, we might even get a better and improved car out of the deal. That's the hope and prayer. And yeah. So hopefully all that will be fine. Wait, who was your first animatronic, Dragon Queen? Was that the Medusa one? That's one of the reasons I put it in there. So yeah. I just found out. So a lot of people know in the chat, I don't know if Just Dutchie knows this, but I played Batman at Six Flags. I know Eric knows that. One of my billion jobs that I've had. 1992, I was in a show. I had one job at Six Flags, but I did a whole bunch of jobs when I was there. So all the jobs that I've had at Six Flags, even though it was technically one, was caricature artist in 1990, 91, and 92. And then in 92, I was in the Palace show. And as part of being in the Palace show, I did a bunch of other stuff that I could do. Like I did Foghorn Leghorn for a single day as a walk around character. And then I did the train spiel for a couple different shifts. I think maybe 3 or 4 different shifts I did the train spiel. I got to be good friends with some of the people that worked the train, and that was fun. But then Batman was a regular job. I just found out that the other guy who played Batman with me, because there were only 2 of us, we would exchange nights. Nobody other than the 2 of us ever played Batman that year in the Batman Nights Laser and Fireworks Spectacular. This gentleman is only a couple years younger than me, or maybe a year or 2 younger than me, and he just got diagnosed with colon cancer, stage 4. And he's in better shape than I've ever been in my life. And he the year after Six Flags, he went to Opryland and performed there for a couple of years and just got in amazing shape and has stayed in great shape his entire life. Yeah, it's just really, really sad. So people are definitely going through some stuff that's harder.
Yeah,
And
right.
yeah,
Moment of it's a stage 4.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
it's like we had a prayer vigil for him the other night. He's there in St. Louis. Andrew, wait, Teddy D. Oh man, I didn't have to thank you for that. I appreciate that. That's huge, Teddy D. Teddy D just gifted 10 Follow the Bradley's
nice.
Fun membership. Thank you so much. Justin Dutchie got a membership. All right. Good for you, Justin Dutchie. Bella 767, Erica Lee 1794, Krista Joe, Larissa 79, Barber, massive person in Michigan. That's what I'm going to say with that. Be Yourself Adventures. Oh, the Pete McDevitt Show got a membership. I'll have to let Pete know. Sophia Lorna and OCDD 93. Good to see that OCDD got a membership as well. So very, very cool. Oh, Teddy Tico, sorry. No, it's fine. There is so much. There's another personal thing that's very close to me that I'm just not sharing with a lot of people that happened. I'm just not going to share it. There's some people know, some people don't. But it was pretty bad, and I'm just holding that one close to the vest. O2RR, darn it, never been able to become green. Do you have the thing switched on where you can accept free memberships? Hopefully you do. That's a thing I had to find out about. But let us go over here to the gifties, and let's celebrate again. It's fun. It's fun to celebrate. How do you do it? I can't even do it. I can't even do the laugh. Let's celebrate. This comes out to us out of that parkplace.com. Bookmark it if you have not done so yet. We're going to talk about the crowds in Disney and what is really going on and what I see myself when I am there. But this is by our good friend, WDW Pro. Disney says Walt Disney World attendance is growing. So why do experts say it's empty? Curious to know. By WDW Pro, written on the 7th day of August 2026. You can see a photograph, empty Main Street USA and Cinderella Castle Hub on Labor Day 2025, Magic Kingdom Disney World. Photo credit that Park Place. And yeah, I have seen it various times throughout, looking not unlike that. And so, yes, indeed. The Walt Disney Company delivered investors an undeniably strong set of theme park numbers this week. But buried within those results is a statistic that becomes particularly interesting when placed alongside what guests have actually been seeing at Walt Disney World and Disneyland. Disney says attendance at its domestic theme parks increased 3% year over year during its fiscal third quarter. Domestic parks and experiences revenue climbed to approximately $7.12 billion, up 11%, while operating income increased an impressive 27% to roughly $2.09 billion. Those are excellent financial results, and the attendance number sounds pretty good too. There's just one very important catch when discussing what those numbers mean for the crowds people have been observing this summer. July isn't in them. Disney reported its fiscal third quarter results on August 5th, 2026, but that doesn't mean the attendance increase describes what was happening in the parks immediately before the earnings announcement. See, the quarter ended June 27th of 2026. That's an important caveat. In practical terms, Disney's Q3 attendance statistic covers approximately late March through late June, essentially April, May, and June, compared with the corresponding period a year earlier. It does not cover July. And while spring break season was quite crowded this year at the parks, this summer has been a bummer for attendance. That is true. And also of note, the spring break attendance is attended by lots and lots and lots of groups that were invited in. We're talking about bands. We're talking about school groups celebrating their senior year. We're talking about
singing groups,
dance groups, cheerleading groups, sports groups. All those groups come in the spring, and they also come on top of spring break. So you get spring break crowds along with all. It's crazy. So spring attendance might be the busiest time of the year, definitely the busiest outside of Christmas, but it's actually a really good competition because spring lasts longer than the Christmas season. And so my personal observation is that spring attendance is actually worse than almost any time of the year. And it's gotten weird because now it actually goes into May somewhat until you get to the last couple weeks of May. There's another important qualification here, though. Disney's reported 3% increase is for its domestic parks rather than a standalone Walt Disney World attendance number. That means the statistic encompasses Disney's U.S. theme park operations in Florida and California. Reporting on the earnings results describes attendance at Walt Disney World and Disneyland collectively as increasing 3%. Disney does not tell investors in this metric how many people entered Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, or Animal Kingdom, nor does it give us an attendance number for Disneyland Park versus Disney California Adventure. And hey, look at this photo credit. Spaceship Earth and Epcot Fountain. Photo credit, follow the Bradley's Fun. Hey, that's me. That's me. That's significant because it means outsiders can't use the 3% figure to conclude that Walt Disney World itself was necessarily up exactly 3%. Disney also defines attendance somewhat differently than a casual observer might assume. Its financial filings say attendance is based on unique daily entries. Now, someone visiting multiple theme parks during the same day may be counted twice. Park hoppers, okay? That is true. And I have gone to as many as 3 parks in a day several times this year, which means I probably got counted 3 times. VIP events like Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween will definitely be counted as additional attendance. Complimentary admissions are included, while children under 3 are excluded. So Disney's number is a legitimate operating metric, but it's also a broad one. It's the average. It's one that the average investor likely doesn't understand. Disney Tourist Blog reported on July 6th that Walt Disney World was experiencing what at that point was its slowest month since September of 2021 based upon attraction wait times. And if you remember, September 2021 was still during the somewhat lockdown era. As a matter of fact, I don't think that Disneyland was even open back in September 2021 yet. I could be wrong. July 1st registered an average Walt Disney World attraction wait of about 30 minutes. The following days were 25 minutes or less. Then came July 5th. The resort-wide average reportedly fell to just 19 minutes, which basically there's a lot of walk-on time included in that. I look now at my My Disney Experience app, and I can't even tell you. What's really weird is you see the top attractions will be like 75, 85 minutes, but more than half of the attractions are 5. I'm like,
wow.
Guys, look at your wait times. Leave Tron and go get on People Mover. It's so dumb. I'm like, why would you wait? And then it's ridiculous. Anyway, that made July 5th the lowest wait of 2026 to that point, and the lowest since October the previous year, with only a handful of days during the previous August and September coming in lower over the longer comparison period. Even the 4th of July holiday produced some extraordinary results. Disney's Hollywood Studios reportedly averaged only about 20 minutes on the 4th of July, while both Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom recorded their lowest wait times of the year at that point, which, by the way, those 2 parks having low wait times means they are crazy low attended because they don't have many attractions to wait for. I think Animal Kingdom has 6 right now.
Mm-hmm.
If their wait times are less than 20 minutes on 6 attractions, their attendance is low. It's crazy. Hollywood Studios Animal Kingdom recorded the lowest times of the year at that point. Epcot was a notable exception, unsurprisingly, benefiting from its Independence Day fireworks programming, especially for the 250th. The weakness wasn't entirely new to July either. Ahead of the month, analysts analysis of the numbers showed June had already become the slowest month of 2026 at Walt Disney World, with average waits approximately 2 minutes below May and 3 minutes below June 2025. By the end of July, Touring Plans was recording extraordinarily low crowd levels. On July 30th, its Walt Disney World resort-wide crowd level was a 3 out of 10. Magic Kingdom registered 2 out of 10, Epcot only 1 out of 10, and Hollywood Studios 3 out of 10, Animal Kingdom 4 out of 10. July 31st was a similar week with an overall 3 out of 10, and Epcot only 1 out of 10. Erica, what do you make of the low crowd levels and low wait times at the parks?
I think it's a combination of things. There's the costs, and since the pandemic, it seems like people have completely rearranged what time of year they're taking theme park vacations. Because prior to that, summers were packed. It was, but then we entered, them completely overhauling the company, scaling things down, hiking up prices, and people wanting to take vacations more during the school year than over summers. So like everything is just really shifted. And here we are. I think it's cost related. People preferring to take vacations other times of the year when the weather is cooler. And then we've got a whole new theme park, practically right next door, where it's pretty much taking a lot of the consumer base. I mean, you can't ignore all the reports is that Universal is super busy and Disney is like half empty most of the time.
Yeah, I'm sure there is a lot going on at Epic Universe, at the Universal Parks. They're very busy over there. Most of the times that I've been over there, I've seen that they're quite busy. And the Magic Kingdom is just different. I mean, it's you know, and by the way, this is very recent. They've already got their. I think this is the first day of the Halloween party. All the decor is up, but yeah, it's surprisingly quiet often over at the Magic Kingdom. It's especially during the summer. Like during the summer used to be the prime time, and I've just felt this shift there, where or at least at Walt Disney World, summer is no longer the prime season. As a matter of fact, the slow season, the season I used to love going, which was the end of January and February, even that has gotten a lot busier, which has been really, really strange to observe, because you're like, and it's like finally people figured out that the weather's usually nicer this time of year. Now, yeah, it's hot in July. Hot right now. These last few days have been the hottest I've felt all year. I don't know if they're the actual hottest, but they felt hotter.
Well, the world has actually experienced a massive heat wave globally. Even Europe has experienced abnormal heat, in this past summer. But I don't know. I've been stuck on this for a hot minute. I'm just wondering, what was it about that time we were on lockdown that made families just want to completely switch from doing these summer theme park vacations to they'd rather just do it during the school year? Other than weather, like I get it, but why is it they didn't think about that previously? There was just something about the pandemic that just, I don't know, feel like it just catapulted people into, oh, well, screw summers, we'll go in the fall or the spring or the winter.
I kind of think what may have happened, what may be the shift, is that for about depending on where you lived, for 1 to possibly 2 and even 2.5, 3 years, a lot of families had to shift to online learning, or forced to shift to online learning.
Right.
And, because of that, like, I will tell you, the first time we experienced it was in 2020. We were doing online school. Xander was still had to do online school, but we literally were at a Disney resort in the fall of 2020, Animal Kingdom Lodge, as a matter of fact, and he was doing school in the room, and maybe a lot of people just, that happened where they started to realize, guess what? We can do school anytime, anywhere, and which means we can also do vacation anytime, anywhere, and that it changed everything.
That is true.
Plus, if you look at the footage that I'm showing right now, there's reasons why the Magic Kingdom attendance ought to be down. This is what you see when you go there now, and it's sad. What was once Frontierland has been ripped out of Frontierland, and although that scrim, I think, is now off of the Haunted Mansion, still, this vista is the same. You see all of that construction. This is what's called the worst of bad show that I've ever seen in my life, and it's still going on. Well, let me ask you this, just as somebody who's seeing this, I know you've been to Walt Disney World before, but does anything about this enticing you to make you want to go to Walt Disney World right now?
I know. I mean, rule of thumb is whenever a major theme park is doing massive renovations or expansions, most people will wait until they're finished, because obviously this is going to, it's going to hold you back. You're not going to get as much for your money. Attractions are going to be down. And sometimes during these massive expansions, they're also refurbing old attractions. So when the new expansions open, everything is firing off on all pistons and working seamlessly. It's like a re-grand opening, that happens. They'll probably even be repainting other areas of the park and giving it little refreshes in a few years. But yeah, you don't want to spend anywhere from $70 to $200 depending on the time of year and day of the week into
Oh
a
yeah,
park, and
it can get
it's all under
bad.
construction. You're not going to get your money's worth. So it makes sense to go to a new theme park that's finished next door, and experience that, and then come back to the other theme park in a few years when it'll be more complete, you know.
Yeah, and just to show you I have seen so many times, right? That's the summertime, Magic Kingdom, Fantasyland, nobody back there. This is where you charge your cell phones, where you rest, where you get shade from the sunshine or from the rain, and there's literally nobody back there. It's kind of hilarious.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
yeah, and it's funny because there's not space like that. The only other space, where you could go in the past to enjoy some like alone time or be a little bit more by yourself was Tom Sawyer's Island, and of course that's gone now. So
Now you
the
got the
fact that those
circus
spaces,
area.
yeah, now there's a circus area, but even nobody's going back there because there's just not enough people in the parks right now. Right now, it's pretty dead. That is the reality on the ground. But I wanted to show you the article because, as you can see, what they're doing is they didn't count what's going on this summer, right? In their Q3 numbers and their Q3 earnings. Other thing that
Yeah,
has
they
been pointed out,
lied by omission.
yeah, basically, they politically
Yeah.
lied.
Yeah,
They twisted
the
truth,
Hollywood
right?
accounting, is that what it's
Hollywood
called? I
accounting.
mean, Disney is part of Hollywood, so
And the thing of it is, the revenue that is way up has a lot to do with DVC. A lot of people don't know this. I can reveal this. I used to work for DVC. It's not a secret because it's a law. It's legal. But on the maintenance fees that DVC owners pay legally, they only have to use 25% of those fees for maintenance. 75% of them complete profit.
I see. Wow.
That's
So my
huge.
question is, because I'm watching, there's this other YouTuber I came across a few weeks ago, and I've been really addicted to his videos, and he really gets into these like what's happening in the economy. I mean, even down to the insane amount of debt people go to Disney, and he just exposes all of this stuff.
Is it Andrew?
And no, my gosh, his last name, is it Rios? Zach Rios or Rios. Really good content, and really kind of makes you very thought provoking, especially on the world of finance and stuff. But damn, I had a point. I forgot what I was going to say.
Okay, it
I
was
had
the
a brain
economy
fart.
and theme parks and how much they cost and his content.
No, it was something else. It was related to what we were talking about too.
And it slipped her
Oh
mind.
my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Erica's getting old.
Yeah, no,
it will come
brain fog.
back. It will come back.
What
But
was it you were saying earlier though? It's like
well, it's just that there's been this shift. There's just a major shift in how people travel when they're coming to Walt Disney World. But the weird part for me is that when we see that shift, I don't see that shift as much at Universal Studios, and certainly not at Epic Universe. Texas 8412 wants to know if it had to do with the construction that's going on. Is it the construction? Or is it, as they said in Greece too, reproduction? Reproduction. Make your two kinds of people in the world, those that love Grease too,
I
and
think
those
I
that
got
don't.
halfway through that movie once and I didn't even finish it.
It introduced us to Michelle Pfeiffer. Well, I don't know what the thought was going to be, but
Yeah, I completely lost it.
what I do know is that Disney, in their earnings call, they have a way of manipulating things to the average listener, but does that even really matter? And no financial advice here, but it's mostly BlackRock, Vanguard, that owns most of the Disney stock anyway. So I don't know how
Yeah,
much
those
of it.
guys are like in the $1 trillion. They're not even like multi-billion dollar like companies. We're
they're
talking
way
they're
up
in the
there.
trillions.
Yeah.
So they've got the means to prop up.
And the reason
Yeah.
like that is that when people get, big portfolios, that just goes into the portfolio and they don't think about it. It's just something that's in there. And Disney stock, even though it's even, it's technically not losing people money if they've been in it for a long time. If they've been in it for a shorter time, they're losing money over the last 5 years. But again, no financial advice. Point being is the crowd levels, what we're actually seeing on the ground, it's not what Disney's trying to make it seem. I would say that if it is the most magical place on earth, then the magic is that Disney is making crowds disappear.
Back to Super Chats.
Andy Masterson popped in.
Hey,
I need to have
Andy.
you on the show. You want to come on the show sometime, you let me know. I'm very, very happy to have you on, Andy, at any point. And we do have, I think it was Teddy D. Teddy D, member for 3 months. Hey, Ron, where is the live Wacky Races? I don't know. Gemini made that up. I didn't even leave the Gemini logo off of that, so you can see it when you play it. I'll play it to say thank you, and maybe you can figure it out. If it were in any theme park, though, I would have to guess Kings Island because that's the closest. Those characters used to be at Kings Island.
I
Erica
remember
thought
what I
of
was
it.
gonna say.
Go ahead.
It came back to me. It was about timeshares. That's what it was. How is it that DVC is selling? Is it still actually selling when I'm hearing and seeing so many videos of people wanting to just get rid of these timeshares? That's what I was getting at.
Okay. Well, they're still good at bringing new people in. I mean, that's the job that I used to have. That was my forte, was say, hey, get in the van and go over and take the tour. And they've even gotten better at that because most of the tours now are done on site of whatever resort you're staying at. So they've converted a lot of the rooms, not a lot of the rooms, but they only need basically one hotel room to do it in,
Right.
one DVC
Like
room
one
to do it in.
model, basically, like
One
going to a
model.
model home.
Right. And they tour you in there and they can like sit down at the kitchen table and go over the figures and that's where they do it. When they used to have a building at Saratoga Springs that actually inside the building had 3 model rooms inside of it from 3 different DVC resorts. So you could actually go see, hey, this is what the Polynesian looks like, this is what Alani looks like, and this is what something else. I can't remember what they were, but they would tour people through those, and then you would get free ice cream at the end. That's why when I worked for DVC, I got so fat because I had so much freaking free food when I worked for DVC. It was crazy.
We sat down with one of the presentations back in like 2017. And I mean, yeah, they really know how to talk you into it. But it's not just Disney, but it's even like Marriott and Hilton, like all these other, and they all do the same point system that I guess they've all adapted that
pretty much
marketing or sales or whatever. But I just, when you watch that guy, Zach Rios, I think it's his last name, and it's insane the breakdown of what people are actually using versus what they're shelling out financially. There's such a massive mismatch. Like even Marriott and Hilton, there are people that get into these contracts for like, I don't know how many years, and they can't even get into a room because they're overly booked all the time, and they're spending $50,000 plus dollars, and they can hardly even use what they're buying. But then you got the companies selling you on this, like, oh, vacation anywhere for this price, and they make it sound so good. But then it's like, like my grandfather used to say, crap in one hand and reality in another, which is dreams in one hand, crap in the other, which is going to fall first.
Yeah. Well, okay, so the idea behind timeshare initially was that basically started in Europe, and the concept were that 12 families would go in and buy one vacation home. And each family would have a month of the year to use that vacation home. That's where the concept initially started. And that, when you think about it, is a
And then
great
corporate got
concept.
involved.
Yeah, before corporations, convoluted the idea behind what it is. But, back then, if you, let's say you had, I mean, we're talking about the 1960s. So maybe a really nice vacation home would have only been 100, $120,000 for a really, really nice one
Yeah,
back
really
then.
nice
And then
one. Yeah.
when you get like 12 families and you divide that up and you go, hey, I'm only paying like, 10 grand for a vacation home that I get a whole month of my own
Right.
privacy in. Things have changed so much since then because now you have Verbo and Airbnbs and all kinds of different things. And it literally, I don't even know how timeshares stay in business other than
I know
really,
that's my thing. You can
really
find
good
them on
lying
eBay.
salespeople.
People are so desperate to get rid of their timeshares. They're on eBay for $1.
Yeah, because you
They're trying. They're so desperate to get. Now, Texas said something interesting. I guess you can sell back your DVC back to Disney. I didn't know that was an option.
Disney actually gets the first right of refusal. So yeah,
Okay.
they would
So
want
it's in
to
the
buy.
contract.
Disney typically wants to buy it back. But yeah,
Really?
yeah,
That's
because they'll
interesting.
resell it. Disney will resell it. The
Hmm.
thing with Disney is it's particularly like you can trade outside of Disney if you own Disney, but most people don't because if you own Disney, it's about the membership. The membership comes with, to me, they're not valuable perks, but they are valuable perks to members. You have the DVC lounges. They're nice. I've been in them. Okay.
Mhm.
So you're in the park, you go to a DVC lounge. I'll be honest with you, the Frontierland Lounge that used to be the shooting gallery, it's a really, really nice place to rest and relax if you are DVC. And I've been in there. It's nice, hang out.
I think you're better off just being an annual pass holder. It's cheaper, even though they're
It is.
expensive. But when you
I wish
compare
they
it to
had.
being a DVC holder, just be an annual pass holder and then stay off property and
I wish they
stay
had AP
somewhere in the
lounges,
area.
but they have a temporary AP lounge in the summertime at all the way back at the backside of Epcot. But yeah, it's not the same. Teddy D, let's play your video and you can check out where those wacky races where you think they would be if they were real. I love that. That's so funny. Erica, tell the folks
Dude,
about
boy, you two.
what happened.
Oh, the chat went completely gone on
Oh.
me on YouTube. It's weird. It just poof. Anyway,
Oh, that happens to me in my app all the time. So, Erica, tell us about your brood banter and where folks can find you on this wonderful world wide web of ours.
yeah. So I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant here because I just discovered yesterday YouTube is changing their
Yeah, they are.
their
Monetization
what it means
requirements.
what it means to be eligible for monetization. Not that we're anywhere near it, but I mean we'd like to be, monetized one day. But YouTube has now decided as of February 1st of 2027 to increase watch hours by 8,000 views within 1 year on top of
Not
meeting
views. 8,000 watch hours from the previous 4,000. They doubled the requirement.
Oh, front, yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
it was 1,000 subs, 4,000 watched hours on long form videos. Now it's 1,000
Now
subs
it's
and 8,000 watched
1,000
hours
views.
within within 365 days.
Right. So that's, we're a small channel, still growing. We're not even at 500. We're not even halfway there. So this is really lighting a fire in our butts to put more content up and get something going or get more going with the channel other than just streaming once a week. So vlogging is definitely one. I feel like for whatever reason, vlogs tend to garner more traction on our channel. So I'm just going to have to get back in the seat, get out and vlog and edit. As much as I love streaming and talking live with friends, but we'll still do that too. So, but my plea to everyone is if you can subscribe, not only that, but watch any of our not channel but videos, and even if you have it on silent, just have it running in the background so we can make the watch views kind of go tick 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 up. I don't know if we'll meet the YouTube new standards they're under the current rules before February 1st. I feel like that's a tall order, but I could be wrong. And that's kind of where we're at with the channel. So yeah, and then we are working on a merch store. I have been vetting a lot of companies. I'm very picky about merchandise and what type of merchandise. So I finally landed a company, and I'm going to be I've been working on my designs. Actually, that's what's taking so long, because I like fall and Christmas. So I really want to get some nice things up there. So if you guys wanted to support us and go do a little shopping for fall and Christmas, I'll have more information up as in the coming days. But yes, as of right now, Fridays at 5 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern. I know it's not the best time slot for many people because it's a Friday and that's in the middle of dinner hours, hanging out with your spouses, families, all that jazz. But it's the only time slot we can really fit in with Raf's work schedule. He does have a day job. So that's not going to be given up for YouTube at all, by the way. So anyways, that's where we're at, and we would really love it and appreciate your support. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
There you go. Hanging with Erica and Raf. Please help support. Yeah, it did. I was watching that just earlier today because this news just dropped. It won't. You can still get to 4,000. Like, here's the idea. Everybody
if we can
that has
meet
a
the
YouTube
goal before February 1st of this next coming year, yeah, we can be monetized, but we really got to work our tails off on our content to get there. Yeah.
Now, I was able to do it in let's see, from June, July, basically 7 months. So that's what it took me, and I worked my butt off in 2023 to do that. 1,000 hours, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watched hours. By the time I got to 4,000 watched hours, I think I had close to 5,000 subscribers. So it is not easy to accumulate those watched hours. That's the hard part, and that's what they're making it much more difficult. But there's a lot more people doing YouTube, and it's
it's a very saturated. It's very overly saturated on social media, but it's not impossible either. It just takes longer and more hard work to get there.
Well, and what they're doing is, I guess they're filtering out the people that are willing to put in the hours, put in the work to really, really get it there. And it kind of makes sense. I mean, there was back in the day, I think, what was it like? You used to get plaques for 10,000 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
They don't do those plaques anymore. You got to get 100,000 to get a plaque. So Erica, hanging with Erica and Raf, watch the Brood banner, go to her channel, watch all the stuff. Thank you, Justin Dutchy, for putting that up there. We appreciate you modding and putting that in. And ich helfe jou. I wonder if she knows. Justin Dutchy, do you know what that means when I say
is that Dutch?
It's Dutch, but it doesn't mean, I wish it meant thank you, which I think is just talk or something like that, but it means something else.
Dutch and German to me sound so similar, but I know they're two different languages.
Yeah. If Justin Dutchy, if you know what that means, you can put it in the chat. I think it's funny. But I'm not saying it in a romantic way, I promise. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly right. It means I love you. I have nieces that are Dutch. They were born in Amsterdam, and my sister lives in Amsterdam, and so I know a little bit of Dutch, but I don't even know Spanish, and I've been married to my wife for 15 years, so for goodness sakes.
It's not easy learning a second or even third language. Not easy.
But see, here's the thing. I learned there's a song called Love in Any Language. And after learning that song, I learned how to say I love you in so many different languages. Because I'm like, especially back when I was single, I'm like, you never know. I might need I love you in any language. So it's like in Japanese, it's aishitelu, and ja tribia lublю in Russian. And, it's the song goes, Je t'aime, te amo, ja tribia lublю, a nuevotcha. I love you. Yeah, that's how it starts, and it's love in any language.
Well, you got the dialect and the pronunciations very well. I can't even do that in French.
Part of it. Like I had to learn all that stuff for acting, and so I went to Millikan University. I went to the same university that Jodie Benson went to, the girl that did Little Mermaid. So good training and stuff. But anyway, so. Anyhow, here on The Dish, we'll be back tomorrow at 4:05 after the Vashta Sky Park cast. And I will give you my report of Spider-Man. By the way, I'm going to give you a preview of a short that I'm working on, which I think is probably going to take time. But here's a fun trivia. What does Tom Holland, the current performer of Spider-Man, the current actor for Spider-Man, have in common that is extremely unique with the original movie Spider-Man actor? I mean, we have to go back way back. Do you remember? Do you even know?
I remember the first movie, that Toby guy.
Not Tobey Maguire. We're talking about the original Spider-Man movie, 1977. And it was a Spider-Man movie.
I didn't even know there was an original Spider-Man movie from 1977. That's the first I've heard of that. What?
Yeah, 1977, and I got to remember who is.
Is it their costumes?
No, it's definitely not their costumes. The Spider-Man, the general costume has stayed kind of, same colors and stuff. But let me see if I can. I have to look this up. I have to look up from my last. I'm gonna try to make a short video on this because I think it's really cool. The original Spider-Man was 1977. It was Nicholas Hammond was the actor who played Peter Parker in Spider-Man in 1977. They both so Teddy D is saying, did they both do gymnastics? Sort of. It's almost like that. But here's what it really is, and this is so interesting to me. They both had childhood musical theater backgrounds.
Oh, okay.
As
so dancing
children,
is involved, right?
So dancing is involved, yes.
Yeah.
Both of them were not just musical theater actors, they were both child musical theater actors. Nicholas Hammond, who played Spider-Man in the live-action 1977 television show, which was also theatrically run in certain parts of the world as a movie. He played, let me see if I can. He was in The Sound of Music, the movie. Who did he play?
What was the name again?
Friedrich. Nicholas Hammond. He played Friedrich in The Sound of Music with Julie Andrews, right?
Yeah.
Who was Mary Poppins. And of course, Tom Holland was in Billy Elliot on stage in London. So yeah, they both come from these major musical theater child actor backgrounds. And of course, what did that give both of them? That give them dance chops to be able to do certain moves that Spider-Man has to look like. There are certain moves that Spider-Man does that look like dance moves. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, they have the agility because dance, it can be like gymnastics.
Yes. Yeah. The first live action Spider-Man was on the Electric Company, but that was not a theatrical movie. So that's why made it clear it was Nicholas Hamlin, the first Spider-Man actor in a live-action Spider-Man movie, which wasn't even a movie, I don't think, in the United States, but aired as a movie in other countries, and then that became the first 2 episodes of the Spider-Man television show. But unfortunately, the actor, and I can't remember his name, but the actor who played the Spider-Man on the Electric Company, he did pass recently, believe it or not, this year. So very, very sad. But yes, the Hills were alive back then with the sound of spiders. Yeah, very, very interesting. Thank you guys for joining us here on The Dish. Thank you, Erica, for being here today.
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And Freedom Seeker, thank you for everybody that chimed in. So we got Freedom Seeker, Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle, Texas 8412, Woofle McGruffle, Teddy D chimed in a lot today, and the First Dragon Queen, we appreciate you. And Teddy D, you know what I didn't give you for this? I got to give you your happy 3-month birthday.
Happy birthday, hon. Yes, indeed. Be careful, because whenever you blow out those candles, don't blow your teeth out with it. Been there, done that. Ooh.
I love that clip. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Terry is such a good friend of mine. Terry's great. You ever go to Silver Dollar City, you'll see him performing there on the daily. And thank you guys for joining us here on The Dish, which used to be daily, and now it's not. Now it's just The Dish. Thank you guys so much. And thank you, Erica. And thank you, everybody, for chiming in. And until next time, we'll see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.
Dishes are done, man.
Cleans them down to the shot.